remember the day I went to the dentist like it was yesterday. It was a dark and stormy night, and I'd been putting off my appointment for weeks. I'd always been terrified of the dentist, but the pain in my tooth was becoming unbearable. As I entered the dentist's office, I was hit with a wave of fear. The waiting room was dimly lit, and the walls were lined with old, eerie paintings. The receptionist greeted me with a cold smile and asked me to take a seat. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as I waited for my name to be called. Finally, the dentist called me back to the exam room. As I sat in the chair, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The dentist's eyes seemed to glint in the low light, and his smile was unnervingly wide. He began poking and prodding at my teeth, all the while making small talk about the weather. Suddenly, he stopped and leaned in close to my face. His breath smelled of decay, and I felt a shiver run down my spine. Without warning, he reached into my mouth with a pair of sharp instruments and began to work on my tooth. The pain was excruciating, and I could taste blood in my mouth. As he continued to work, I realized that something was terribly wrong. The dentist's hands were shaking, and he seemed to be muttering to himself under his breath. I tried to pull away, but his grip on my jaw was unyielding. Panic set in as I realized that I was at the mercy of a madman. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. In the reflection of the dentist's glasses, I could see a figure lurking in the shadows behind him. It was a tall, gaunt figure with sunken eyes and a twisted grin. I tried to scream, but the dentist's hand was still clamped over my mouth. In that moment, I knew that I had to escape. With all the strength I could muster, I pushed the dentist away and bolted for the door. As I ran out into the stormy night, I could hear the sound of maniacal laughter echoing behind me. I never went back to that dentist's office again. And to this day, I can't shake the feeling that something truly sinister was lurking in that place. The memory of that night still haunts me, and I can only hope that no one else falls victim to whatever horrors lie within those walls.